Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for render FET and injective price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. We're gonna dive with the 4 hours chart and the micro level for a render, starting here where we have our potential bull run that it might start as double 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 and a 5. It can be given already and finished, but basically we were looking for a potential extension because of course we were looking lately in our latest analysis for another wave 3 there, meaning like a 1 2 and then 1 2 3 and then wave 4 and a 5. However, today we got of course a signal that the things are not continuing toward the upside, especially that we got the invalidation exactly over there of the bullish scenario, meaning the count has to be definitely of course revised after this invalidation. I doubt that we have a 1 2 3 4 and a 5 here. Very likely that you have finished your wave 5 already in this area there. So that means, of course, that you have a 1 2 3 4 5 here. Can be a truncated wave 5. This is definitely an impulse, by the way. What we had after it is a correction potential expanding flat. So by all means, I would call that this is a finished impulse there. And I'm going to label it as a 1 2 3 4 and a 5, looking for higher prices still. But first, before moving with higher prices, obviously that the things are pushing downward in a correction in 3 ways down, 3 ways up here. And then we're looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a wave 2 for a wave C expanding flat and then pushing for higher one more time. Again, by all means, if we are looking here for the 1-to-1 fib level, or I would say for the wave 2 as a 0.38 Fibonacci level minimum requirement, I would say here. So very likely that we are looking for the 1.66 as of course correction that we might get in this area, guys. 1.66 can be of course a finished expanding flat A, B, and a C here before we push continuously towards higher prices. Now, why I am much more confident that this is something even more bullish, and that because of course of the 3 ways taking the high here, giving of course the signal that it is a corrective wave as an expanding flat. So the wave C, okay, it's gonna be aggressive and pushing downward for the 1.66, but at the end of course we might seek for higher prices sooner or later. Yep, so this is, I would say, the highest probability right now, and I'm gonna test this area. This is the next level that we are watching here for render. If we dive a little bit inside it, we can see that this impulse unfolding here is a double 1 2 already, where we have a 1 2 and another 1 2 and wave 3 4 and a 5 4 and a 5 to reach of course our zone, red zone, for the wave C in an expanding flat. Wave 2. So we'll see. Of course, timing as well. Don't forget the time, that it might need a lot of time here, especially that the wave 1 is very long also in time. Meaning, if we are looking for a wave 2, we are looking therefore exactly for this 0.38 at least. So I would say, yeah, the things might not be that easy directly to push for higher again. That means if this is an expanding flat, it can be a W, then having an X and another wave Y to hit the timing before we push toward the upside. And we're talking here about June 16 minimum requirement, of course, as time to push for something for higher again for render, guys. Yep, so this is regarding render. We're gonna see the next one, which is FET. So for FET, let's start also on the 4 hours chart. Again, another signal of weakness, of course, where we have already a 1 2 3 here and then the wave 4. We were waiting for the wave 4 there, but very likely that FET has finished the 1 2 3 here, 4 and a 5 somehow, despite that, yeah, the wave 4 took the zone 1, but I cannot deny that this is a kind of like an expanding diagonal. Yeah, so we have a very clear expanding diagonal, especially that we were very close to take the high, and you finished 5 waves. And that means expanding diagonal wave 5, okay, it was shorter than the target, but at the end, of course, it depends on the news and on the tension that we have around the world. So that's why we are having, of course, this drop right now. But at the end, we have finished kind of like a 5 waves up, and we might, of course, look after a wave 2, the same as render. is doing right now. So 1, 2, I would say 3, 4, 5 is very likely to be unfolding as a wave 2. So this target is gone. This one to be, of course, reassessed here. Based on the wave 1, we are looking therefore for this target right now, or this level to be tested. So the price might come back to the low bottom here that we have. Don't forget also the time is very essential. So I would say that we might need a little bit more time here to reach, of course, the wave 2. We're talking again about July, mid-July 26, where we might start to get something, of course, pushing for higher. So expect here a 3 ways down, 3 ways up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or a 3 structure by 3 by 3 WX and Y, but much more likely to have something as a flat. So expect the impulse there for a wave 2, much more likely normally than WX and Y. So I would say, yeah, this area has to be taken. So we need to range a while here. It can be deeper, nobody knows. It can be, of course, some kind of like a zigzag like this, reaching the perfect fib level for a wave 2 as well. But first, we need to test, of course, this area. We're going to take it step by step, guys. Currently, of course, it is a correction unfolding, of course, for lower prices. On the 1-hour chart or 15-minute chart as well, we can see that this impulse is unfolding here as a potential 1, 2, and another 1, 2, and then wave 3, then wave 4 and a 5, 4 and a 5. So this impulse, of course, can be the start of something there unfolding as an ABC, W, ABC, X, and of course ABC wave Y, or even an impulse as a wave C. Yeah, so this is regarding FET as well. We'll see what's going to happen, guys. For Injective, Injective actually it has finished a nice impulse, much more healthier than Render and FET, I would say. And that because this impulse, of course, has finished also in 5 waves diagonal, despite that it looks like exactly took the high, but this is, of course, not truncated at the end, which is still a little bit more healthier. That's why I'm calling it. By finishing this, of course, wave 5, then we have finished a wave 1. We're looking for wave 2 as well, 3, 4, and a 5. Meaning wave 2 has to reach, of course, the 0.58, $4.48 as well inside this red zone. As per timing as well, always never forget that the time is very essential. 0.38 is the minimum requirement time, 0.618 is the perfection. 26 July is the same as for Render almost and for FET. So I'm looking, of course, for a zigzag, I would say here. Very interesting if we get one. So we'll see, guys. This is going to take a while, of course, until 26 July, which is almost a month here. Still to range, of course, in a correction before we push towards the upside again. The 15-minute chart for Injective, obviously we have a 1-2 here and something as a 1-2 again unfolding. I believe a wave 3, 4, and a 5. 4 and a 5 can continue towards the downside. Yep, so this is regarding Render, FET, and Injective. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye-bye. Before you leave, make sure to join our private Discord community. There you will get daily updates faster than YouTube, plus exclusive bonus trading signals for the gold, silver, Bitcoin, and stocks. You can also request one special technical analysis every day and get access even to our only members video on YouTube and also on Discord. And stay ahead, of course, with economic and political news that actually moves the market. And of course, we do regular Q&A sessions so you can get your questions answered directly in the Discord. And of course, if you're serious about leveling your trading, the Discord link is below in the description and in the comments. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.